got here? Who's banning?
5 seconds.
The Zoomers. They banned out Timbersaw.
Timbersaw. I was playing a game with Reborers, and they had a Timbersaw, and he picked Sven into Timbersaw last pick. I was like, Reborers, why did you do that? And he said, because we need a Sven count or a Spectre counter. Sven counters Spectre. Does it? Am I crazy? Is Reborers a crazy person?
I feel like that's a loaded question, Jenkins.
There was a lot of behind that. I feel like more than this instance of Sven versus Spectre.
No.
Sven can go for Silver Edge, right? That's something.
It's not a Spectre counter. I wouldn't say Spectre or Sven hard counter each other, but I would not like say I would never pick Sven into Spectre saying I picked it to be a Spectre
into
counter.
Timber as well.
I'm
Timber
saying,
destroys.
But like, if you
Sven.
say I picked Sven for this reason and that reason doesn't apply, that doesn't make any sense.
it's the loss.
Like, it's not bad for Spectre, but if that's why you picked it, it's not a Spectre counter. It's very strange.
So they're going to get the save,
And they
Oracle
go, man.
for Sven. There's Tide.
okay.
I like Tide against Oracle. It's actually very hard to cast your spells on Oracle because the Ravage is just so large
Right.
that you have to be close enough to the Sven to ult, and you just can't.
It's the same thing with like Earthshaker. Ironically, one of the best counters to these like single target save heroes is AoE, because you can like the AoE lets you single target. Because you can, like, let's say for Earthshaker, it's the same thing. You can go in, fissure the back lines, so you can focus the guy that you go on instead of having to focus the Oracle. Tide's the exact same thing. You just ravage everybody, and then you can kill the Sven before the Oracle can save. It's really nice playing against these save heroes, where your only option isn't just kill the save hero. Because, like, what if killing the save hero is what's going to lead you to losing the fight?
Uh-oh. Do you like Monkey King better this time around?
Destroys Tide in lane.
It looks like a gunner, Monkey King, boys.
Okay. That's true, actually.
They could do
Mid-Sven.
mid-Sven. They're probably looking
The
to put the
Thompson.
Sven versus the Natures and the monkey versus the Tide. Like,
Yeah,
that's
I
what they're
could
looking to do.
100%.
The matchup for Monkey didn't actually used to be that amazing versus Tidehunter because you had no armor, but now Monkey's got 4 base armor. I don't know if you knew that, Jenkins.
I did know that big carry player here.
Yeah.
And,
Because the Gush used to kind of like just hurt if you were with Tide plus any hero that right-clicked.
So Bat is banned. That would be, I mean, there's Oracle, but they're like, I feel like Monkey and Sven are 2 heroes that are countered by largely the same stuff. Like if you're gonna put, let's say, a Phoenix, I don't have a hero pick screen in front of me, but like a Phoenix in lane against one of these heroes. Like they need to pick some hero that dominates melee heroes. And they have 6 seconds to do it, so I guess.
Yeah,
we'll
they're
just-
actually both almost out of extra time, reserve time.
I like Invoker here.
Okay, so drain the mana or Cold Snap, Quas Exort, both fairly good. Not exactly what I was thinking, but they've got the Cataclysm with the Tidehunter Ravage. Sunstrike with Shackle Shot as well. Pretty nice. Double global as well between the Natures and the Invoker.
You're setting up the buff target too. Looks like a 5-position Natures most likely is what's happening here. Kind of got demoted after the Sven pick, I think. I think they were probably expecting that based on the fact that they picked Nature's Prophet when they did. They're kind of just like, it's probably going to get countered, put it at 5.
Yeah. Sure.
Problem with 5 Prophet is that early game, it takes a bit to ramp up. Like, that like 10-minute window that usually a core Prophet's like level 7 or 8. That takes longer to hit that. So Nature's Prophet can be a bit weak super early. He's like really strong level 1, but then like maybe level 3 to 5, he's pretty weak.
Yeah, it feels pretty bad.
Compared to a lot of other supports. So they banned the PA.
The obvious buff hero with the Invoker.
Yeah, it's
every
also
time.
a hero that can kind of like pick and choose its battles pretty carefully against the Svens and the Monkey Kings. I actually don't know what I would pick for carry for Infamous.
Well, Troll's still there, but you're not too big of a fan of him, obviously.
It's kind of interesting because I feel like personally I would have picked my carry earlier because I
mean,
saw
Void
the
is
Sven.
still there, but do you like the Chrono with Tide?
I
they're
have no
both-
problem with
You do
that.
have
because
Invoker.
they're both like long cooldowns. I feel like it's fine. It's not like you have to like overlap them, right? Or that you can't
Right.
overlap them either. It's like you can't.
But the main
very
damage
easily
you
ravage.
have in addition to that is Invoker, right?
Yeah, I think Void would be good. Would be fairly good. I think Troll would be fairly good, and because it's Packus and that's one of his main heroes.
I think it would be arrogant of 4Zoomers to not ban Faceless Void. Yeah, okay. I was like, that just seems so, like, why would you give them that option?
Yeah, Invoker
Yeah,
Void.
Invoker
Anytime
Void
Invoker comes
is
out, you
broke.
think of Void. Anytime Void comes out,
Ags
it's like
Invoker plus Void is just broke.
It's,
Now,
it's
Spectre is still here, but it's not really one of those buff heroes, typically speaking.
I don't love Spectre here. I think Troll Warlord would be more up the avenue I would want to go.
Yeah, I would.
Because you're going to get lane countered too. So you actually want a pretty strong laner here. And Troll is great.
They have 4 seconds. They got to be very.
Random incoming. Morphling.
Okay.
Okay.
Not a fan.
Well, it's actually pretty sick against Sven once you go to the late game and you pick up an eventual Ags. You just become Sven essentially, which is nice. They don't have much to kill Morph right now.
Nah, they got an offlane counter here. What's it going to be?
But they have the counter right now, so.
What is the Monkeys Forever 10th pick special?
Sand King is great disable for the Morph. You can kill him before he
It's
gets
just
his...
not the best because he is a great morph target.
He's a good Morph target, this is true. But
I would willingly pick Sand King into morph, but it doesn't seem like an amazing Sand King game.
Doom.
Doom.
Oh,
Ooh.
yes. See?
Is this going to
Okay.
force a Lincolns onto Morph?
Hmm.
I think so. I mean, yeah, I would eventually.
I
Unless
like
he's
that
like
Doom
mega
pick.
popping off.
That is one fat tide.
That is grotesque.
You guys can't see it, but
Oh, we'll
quite
take a
fat.
look at the
We'll
cosmetics in the
look at that,
eventual
yeah.
pause that will begin the game.
That's true.
Let's pick
Yes.
our...
Gunner's got the
teams.
Monkey King cosmetics we're looking for. I actually am going for Zoomers here.
Jenkins?
Sure, yeah, I'll go Zoomers. I'll go Zoomers again. I think the momentum from the last game will carry over.
All right, let's take a quick break, and then we'll get into the beginning of the end of the day for Game 3. Welcome back to Game 3 between 4Zoomers and Infamous. This is going to be a good one, and the cosmetics will be shown very shortly as we get into the game, my friends. What do you think the correlation between win-loss is between how expensive the cosmetics are between teams? Do you
You're
think there's
emotionally
anything-
invested if you have the cosmetics. You're not only financially invested, but
Okay.
you would only be willing to financially invest yourself if you're emotionally invested.
Did you
I see.
know
Yes.
that 4Zoomers is being coached by IX Mike?
I did know that. That's literally in Sammy Boy's name.
Oh, is it? Is that why it's in there?
SammyBoy.ixmike.
Oh, I thought it had some different reference. Okay.
Well,
Or
he's
significance, I should say.
I actually did know they were being coached. I remember them mentioning it on Twitter or something.
All right,
maybe
let's
like
get
a
into the
month
game.
ago.
Pop-Tart, could you please close the scoreboard and let's start looking at the
Can
cosmetics?
we look at the things that matter, Pop-Tart?
Tidehunter, please. Tidehunter is the important one. This is the Cthulhu face.
Ugh.
I personally
Wow.
like this, but I know a lot of people
That
hate
is a
it.
classic
I actually
pause.
like it too. I put it on.
Yeah, it's quite good. Solid piece. Mythical as well.
The arm.
Make sure you don't miss First Blood, Pop-Tart. That would be quite embarrassing.
No, there's a pause. We're good.
Oh, of course. Nature's Prophet next, please, because the other heroes are smoked. Oh, this is a great set. This
I
is
like
like
that one. The bird's cool.
yeah, this is, what is this based off of? What god is it? I can't remember.
It looks like Frozen to me.
It's the guy from Chronicles of Narnia that
No.
invites them in to go.
It's one of the like Norse gods, I think. But either way, very, very good set.
Brian
I
knows what I'm
approve.
talking about.
It's actually just so freaking random.
All right, Wind Ranger.
Stop laughing at me. Let's see what we got
Okay, the cute pigtails.
Eh.
here.
Otherwise, weak. No bird,
mean,
golden bird thing.
without-
no Arcana.
Yeah, without the Arcana, it's just really hard to justify any cosmetics being good on this hero because
Yeah.
the model is so bad.
Yep, it's true.
And we'll get to the worst model of all, of course, very shortly. But Invoker, you can take a little pit stop here. Of course, this is the persona.
Okay. Yeah,
You can't attach any actual items to it, sadly. I know Cinderin really hates children, and that really shows because he absolutely hates the voice line for
that makes
this
sense.
for this hero.
Cinderin seems like the kind of person that would hate children.
Yeah, I kind of.
I feel like kids are just generally really smug.
Yeah,
And
it's true.
that's how Invoker is as a character, so this
Mhm.
actually does make sense within his character.
See, that's what I said. I agree.
Okay. Yeah,
But he thinks it's very. He actually talked so much crap about the voice actor. He tweeted at them and made him cry.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That is too far. I would like to publicly apologize on behalf of Cinderin.
Okay, go on to Morphling.
Okay.
So this is literally polishing a turd. That's the first thing I think of. Like, what can you put on this hero to make it look good?
It's not even
The
turd. You-
cosmetics themselves are
you could
good.
flush the turd down the toilet in that.
All right, we don't need to get into detail here, Jenkins. I know I opened the door for
Well,
you, or the
need to
toilet
stop
for that
opening
matter.
that door because it's not going to close.
I opened that porcelain lid for you, and you just went right in. If we can go to the other side. All right, Oracle. It's going to be difficult to see because. Oh, actually, no. Okay, perfect.
Oh,
This
that's
is
a solid
nice.
looking
Pretty
set.
nice,
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
nice.
That's pretty good.
It looks like he's
Yeah.
holding
Wow, look
one
at
of
the-
those like stress balls. What
That's
it looks
true.
like.
It
Or like a cat toy.
yeah, it does look kind of squishy. I agree. All right, let's take a look at Monkey King. Although I think we saw this one earlier, right?
We saw
No.
it, but they did not.
No, Gunner.
No,
this
this
is
is-
a Gunner monkey.
Yeah,
She's
this
got
is
the
the
Arcana,
non-pleb
Yeah, this is nice.
version. We got the golden staff. That thing's worth like $100. You got the dragon head thing. That's worth like $100. And the Arcana. That's worth like $35.
Yeah, this is very good.
Wait, no, he doesn't have the Arcana on.
Yeah, no face Arcana. That's true.
Oh, I see.
Isn't that the Arcana? Am I crazy?
No, you can see the picture at the top changes.
All right,
Oh,
Doom.
true, true.
That's how I always.
We got to
know
get
what
through all the
Arcanas.
cosmetics before the game begins. Pop-Tart.
Doom's a pretty solid set. I
Doom.
like it.
It's okay.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
It's not one of the best.
It's not
It's
expensive.
average.
I don't
I'd
think
say
it's
the Doom
expensive.
sets are usually pretty average.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
most of them are pretty solid, but
I like that it's got
None
the
of them are really
closing
bad.
gaping hole on the arm there.
All right, we're not going to get into that. So Earth Spirit
that reminds
next.
him of the porcelain lid.
Okay.
Sounds like a great book series. The Porcelain
Oh, we saw this
Lid.
one last game.
Yep, this was good though. I like
Yeah,
it.
that's pretty
Take another look.
Going
All
back
right.
to
It
an
does-
old
And
classic
Sven
here.
being the final cosmetic that we get to go over.
Nice.
Well,
It's a little
I
plain.
I don't know. I
You
feel like
have
it's a
you have
little
the
plain.
weapon.
well,
The
from
weapon is
behind that looks nice.
important.
I love the cape from
The
behind.
cape is solid.
That's a solid.
Is that
cape.
the immortal helm? Can you go to the helm?
I don't know.
It is
actually.
the immortal helm. Yeah.
That is.
Okay.
So I mean, he's got what you expect. He's got the immortal.
Yeah, but
helm.
look, like the chest area, very plain.
And he's
It's
got.
just like the base
and
model.
he's
He's
got
got,
this
he
little
doesn't
dog.
have the upgrade golden of the almond.
The
Frondillo.
almondillo.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
armadillo. Let's see. Where's it going when you do that?
Armadillo.
Little dog.
Jesus.
God, that'd be good with some.
Just want to throw it out there. This is not me.
on
This
some-
is BSJ
on
and
some
Jenkins.
rice.
I'm not associated with this cast.
You think that pet would be good on a nice roast?
Delicious. with
Oh
some
my god.
barbecued on some rice. Maybe some, Szechuan sauce.
All right. Well, we went over the cosmetics during this gamely
Gunner
pause.
is
that
such a nice guy.
Who is?
Gunner.
Why? What
I
happened?
agree.
He said, "I hope you all have a nice day." Or having a nice day. And he said, "Hi, chat, heart." And to be honest with you, though, this is his stream/public persona. He is actually a piece of garbage.
to me, when I think of the most visceral person that I know,
Yeah.
is just Gunner.
It's Gunner.
Emotionally violent.
Like,
is how I would
he
describe him.
will
Emotionally
single-handedly destroy your confidence and your ability to function as a human being.
He takes pride in it.
Yeah,
He
he
takes great
All right.
pride
Can
in
we?
it.
This is actually a good
I'm Gunner.
opportunity.
I can manipulate
Can we
people
go-
and destroy them.
Let's decipher these effigies. All right. We'll go back to Sammy
and then I'm
Boys.
going to make everyone else like me in the meantime.
All right. Sammy Boy's
Yeah.
effigy says Batman. What does this mean to you?
It means that he wants to be the hero we
What is
need but
that?
don't deserve.
What is that even? I don't know what that is.
It's a turtle.
No, not the
That's it.
not the courier.
Yeah, the turtle.
The effigy.
The effigy.
What the hell
I
is
guess
it?
you
It's the
can't
turtle.
click on it.
It's
huh?
the Sven.
Yeah,
It's
that's
the
weird.
turtle.
What do you
You
mean
can
it's
see it.
the
Yeah, no. Go,
It's not
click
the
on it. And
turtle.
then, no, go down to it. No. Go back to it and then click the magnifying glass at the bottom. Yeah, down there. No, the other one.
can't
the thing
do
left.
it.
No, left of it. Left of it. Oh, you can't
What?
do that? Oh my God, GG.
The effigies have lost all
GG.
support now that
G.
nobody cares about them at all. They
Take the
forgot
other
they
one.
existed, so they stopped the support.
I'm just so glad that this pause has gone even longer than usual. It makes me feel so happy.
Your
to be a part of
storm
the
is
NA
0
region.
mana. What is the significance of that?
Forget the curveball, Ricky. Is that like a Rick and Morty? thing?
Probably.
That might be a Trailer Park Boys reference.
Okay. I'll pretend to know what that even means. Early smoke here from 4Zoomers. Sven leading the way. So you're happy to see Gunner on Monkey King and not Sammy Boy, I take it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
No pleb cosmetics here.
Forget the curveball, Ricky. Give him the heater. Borderlands.
Borderlands.
Lou Brown.
Okay.
Also from Major League.
Hmm.
A movie.
Oh, I remember Major League. So Borderlands got it from
I think
Major League.
Borderlands was doing
Okay.
putting it a lot of reference.
Yeah, Major League was a solid movie back in the day.
Was
Look
that
at
the
Metacritic.
Charlie Sheen?
Yeah, I was gonna say Charlie Sheen movie.
Yeah, I don't know if it's held up after all these years. I doubt it.
Well, we'll see what the recent reviews say.
I
about
liked
here,
that
guys.
movie when I saw it back when I was like 8.
Yep.
Oh, 83% of Rotten Tomatoes. Not too bad. Not
Yeah,
too
no.
bad.
Well, old movies don't, they don't really get the true ratings though.
I'll give you a
well
bit of
done.
There's a lot of
spoilers
nostalgia.
based on some real life stuff. Charlie Sheen was winning.
I have heard that. I have definitely heard that. I think you've said that about a dozen times, and I'd like you to stop.
Okay.
Well, when you stop talking about pets, then maybe we can transition
I
off.
never-
of it.
And
the
your
one that-
porcelain lid.
Wait, what am I watching here?
This is a Tidehunter helping his boy block in the mid lane. They're trying to dodge the Monkey King
Oh, I
matchup.
see. The old lane dodger, you know.
They
of
weren't
course.
sure what's wait. What the? Who's going where?
They can't decide. Looks like Tide will head up to the top lane.
And there's no support soaking just yet, so nobody's getting that levels. While Earth Spirit's just like, okay.
How much is he going to miss,
He's loving
actually?
life.
That's
one.
the range creep.
Oh, the deny from the treants.
Unreal.
This guy's good.
God tier play.
Deny again. He got another deny on the treants. Wow.
Oh, now we got a core in this lane. Now it's where it gets boring. Come on.
My
Yeah.
favorites are these lanes with so many lane swaps. The supports are like level 3 and all the cores are level 1.
What do you guys think of at the beginning of the game, instead of bounty runes, each team is forced to have a support, their position 5, fight the other position 5 in a
Mono-y
fight to
mono.
death duel.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
With no assistance from anybody else.
What about abilities?
Yeah, abilities are fine.
Okay, you're allowed to use abilities.
Yeah, but only their abilities.
Okay.
Like enter into an arena.
Like
with
if somebody,
bounty
no,
runes,
it allows people to cast spells from the other heroes, but if they do, they instantly lose the duel. They all die.
They all die instantly.
Yeah, instantly.
Anyone who participated.
Yes.
dies. Okay.
Exactly.
it's
I
a
like that.
Really good idea.
So it's a true punishment, you know.
I think that would help really mitigate a lot of the toxicity in the Dota 2 community, because I feel like sometimes like a little bit of just, letting it out at the start of a game can help.
Yep, I've been there before for sure. Is Morphling already dead?
First lesson is his life.
At
That was a level 2 Earth
sub
Spirit.
2
That's
minutes.
the timing. That's the problem. Is Morphling's still probably level 1, right?
Yeah, quite possibly.
See? That is the power
that
of the
first
early
creep,
levels on supports.
that first creep,
Yep.
insane.
Even though he got denied, it's still. That's all you need.
Oh, no, he missed the range creep entirely is what SUNSfan's alluding to.
Yes, but also he got denied on Ocean a couple of times as we were.
Yeah, but he still hit level 2.
This is correct.
So that's irrelevant information.
Well, I said, but. If you
Okay.
care to open those
You and your
things
body
you call
part
it-
discussion.
Don't go there.
Okay. Tornado? I'm just going to give up the range creep.
So, what about this matchup? Invoker versus Monkey King.
I would say it should go pretty even in the lane.
We need to stop saying that. I'm
But
gonna
he's
disagree
not.
with Brian
No,
here.
he's actually not, though. I feel like Invoker would do fine. Am I missing something? Why is Monkey King so much owning him here?
15-6 to 8-1. It actually is
an
domination.
Is this
early.
outskilling, or is this like actually a favored for Monkey King? I didn't think it would be. I guess maybe Monkey King is tanky enough now with the early armor buff that he just doesn't get harassed out of lane.
Oh, looks like Nature's Prophet
Zoomers
is going to end up dropping here. Yeah, 2-0 lead for Zoomers.
This mid lane is going well. Top lane's going just dandy. Doom's getting some solo XP bottom. He's not getting all the CS, but he's chilling. He's got level 2 Devour already, so he's going to get gold no matter what.
Oh yeah, he's mode.
Oh, yeah.
Mode just come back and not have a bad game.
Power shot to cancel the Sal. Oh, no, they didn't go for it. Up the block on the big camp and the ward on the rune. And he only got one tree. That's actually a BSJ special. I do that a lot. You summon the tree and you get one.
Some of these tree spots are deceit.
It is
deceiving.
very, I'm like, I actually can't believe sometimes that it only gives you one.
Yeah.
But it looks like 4Zoomers will probably notice that this camp is blocked soon. This is something where you usually block the camp if you know the opponent can kind of threaten you if they force you away from your tower, and that's definitely the case here with Earth Spirit plus Sven.
It's like an aggro tri lane too. There's no way that they can leave that unblocked with an aggro tri. Like you have to push the lane and pull if you want to get XP. Otherwise, you're just gonna be level 2 at 5 minutes on all heroes.
25-8 to 10-2
This
in
is
the
a
mid lane.
Daddy Monkey King, baby.
But the DD will help out.
How do they not pick Monkey King more? Both of them are Platinum Dota Plus.
Well, it didn't work out for them the first time.
Well, I already said I was hoping for a Gunner Monkey King specifically. This time around, since they already had the Sven, I was enthusiastic about the Monkey King.
Oh, Excel getting initiated on again. He is completely outnumbered.
Doink.
And Sammy Boy able to get the last hit there.
Wow,
feel like-
Husky apparently forgot how to kill steal this game. I don't know what's happening.
Fine. Maybe Sammy Boy is punishing him the last game by not being active at all for 40 minutes.
Yes.
So Husky's like, all right, dude, take the kills. for
I would
God's
say
sakes."
that kill was worth an Ancient Camp, so you get to weigh one extra. And you did it 12 times, so that's 12 Ancient Camps. Are they going to stack the Ancients in the meantime? They stacked the
They did.
Ancients.
Oh
Yeah.
my God,
Wow.
you're Husky.
That's
Wow,
nice.
somebody tip this man.
That is a legit Husky tactic.
I actually think it was purposeful, yeah.
You know how I know? Because he stacks those ancients down. He always says you pull them down. It's easier to stack them that way.
That's how I think about my pants.
Very good.
Stack them down.
Yeah. Just pull them down.
Oh, man. Morphling in a lot of trouble.
Is
Tempting
he
to
actually
morph
going
up.
to die here?
Excel is here to assist, and same with Michael. But
Oh,
they
God,
really
the
don't have
Oracle.
many spells to
I
work
thought
with.
that was his teammate Oracle for a second.
Still looking okay. Should be able to get out of dodge. Sammy Boy extremely low, though.
Jenkins liked that one way more
I
than I
can't
think
focus
he
since the
should.
pants comment. He just what's wrong with you?
You definitely like that one way more than I would expect you to. It's probably the so dumb you just don't know what the fuck I said.
I mean, lowbrow humor. Typically, it's a winner in this group.
Yeah.
Yes. This was not a good idea.
At least 60% of the viewers are definitely like, can they just shut up?
Oh, they're gone.
The other 40% are definitely giggling though. That's for sure.
Yeah, they're just not saying anything.
Thanks.
Yeah, they're the
Thanks, Mom.
silent minority.
Yeah. We certainly hope so.
God help us.
Getting active.
Yeah, Pepita is level 6, but no mana to speak of.
This is a standard gunner move right here. He gets like at any point he's like strong in the game.
Oh my goodness!
The rat!
What? Why? All right, I am really confused.
That set up for this EMP tornado that was dodged. So he didn't. He lost the mana, but he didn't actually take damage from it.
Wait, is that how it works?
Yeah, you like any negative status buffs, you'll still take them, but you won't get the
Just
damage.
just
It's
damage.
just damage.
Okay, interesting.
I remember when they added that, and they're like,
was
yeah,
a
let's just
dodge.
let him dodge damage.
Yes.
And stuns. Like
He
you
just
just be
has
against.
a-
I remember Monkey King and Centaur matchup that patch was literally, will you dodge the first Centaur stun? If the answer is yes, you win the lane.
Do you
If the
remember
answer is
when
no, it
Monkey
was tough.
King was a counter to Queen of Pain? You just dodge the dagger.
And yeah, heroes
Oh,
like
the
Dazzle.
jump in, and that
Oh,
is
man.
a death of. So I
Double
didn't want to
stun.
say it at the beginning of the Jinx thing, but since it's already going down that road, there are certain heroes we've seen. It's only been 2 days.
Yep.
Certain heroes we've seen that just have not had any impact. It feels like Morphling, for whatever reason, is one of them.
Bloodseeker Morphling, right?
Well,
Well, the
I
thing
thought
about
we were banning
Morphling
that
is
word
I
from
feel like
the cast.
he has low impact because he's really hard to play and people are kind of dying randomly. Bloodseeker is just Bloodseeker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
But teams are really playing around the fact that, or whenever Morphling gets really high in agility, just coming in with like just one stun
Yeah, people are
and
not
then a couple
having
right clicks.
it. People are not having it right now with the Morphling. I feel like there's a lot of good heroes too that do kill the Morphling that are in the meta. That always is a problem.
I don't know. I feel like instant
Oh.
silences are pretty good against Morph, and they have Earth.
Stormhammer
I
into
agree.
Gunner. The Boundless Strike.
This is the Zoomers I learned to see winning. Like this is how.
What
they win.
happened?
I have no idea
They
what
just
happened.
turned it on.
Like this is day and night compared to. I think the motivation actually came from Sammy Boy. I'm not even kidding.
I was literally about to say that.
I know he said something between game 1 and 2 that sparked this fire.
Well, Pepita did TP here, but they know that his Ravage is down. Still going to attempt to take out Gunner on the Monkey King. Will be saved by the Oracle for the time being. Husky
Meanwhile,
might be
they
the
just have a Doom
sacrifice.
farming bottom. That's chill AF. I
Yeah,
wish I was
that's
Doom
definitely
right now.
true. Gunner jumps back in, trying to get these Balanced Strike. Trying to do as much damage as he can. They're going to lose the Oracle, and actually Gunner bit off a little too much to chew as the entirety of Infamous are here, and they're going to take out Sammy Boy as well. A triple kill for KXY.
I think Sammy Boy was still screaming, "Let's go," that entire time.
Yeah.
And Monkey said no. I'm maxing Devour.
It does
It-
cost everyone.
I mean, they could have gotten out with like a sacrifice on the Oracle, but they went back in.
Yeah, I was just staying a little bit long. I think the move there initially was fine, but the minute they TP the Tide and the Invoker, it's like, okay, maybe that's a bit too long.
all of a sudden KXY is top of net worth.
Yeah, it's crazy actually.
He's got
Faded
Urn
Brooch
now,
for
too.
Doom. That's one of the top Faded Brooch users in the game.
I mean, he got dumpstered in lane in terms of CS, gets a triple kill, and is not top net worth.
That's Dota. They were important kills too, as Monkey King and Sven in there.
Yeah, for sure.
The Urn against monkeys.
Ooh, Ravage,
So strong.
Gush setting it up, and that is another kill onto Gunner. Ocean.
Okay, what happened? Suddenly we were hyping them
I
up.
mean,
they were
we should
owning,
go
and
back
then-
to normal.
Guys, chill out here. Chill out. I'm actually confused why Monkeys is not taking part in all this shenanigans. He's level 8 now on Doom. He's here.
He'll carry it. Monkeys gets
the
the Doom
Doom.
off. Yep. Onto
He has,
the
I believe, a
Tide.
Satyr creep. I don't know if he'll be an... Oh, the...
Oh.
European Sprout. Right?
Husky
Oh.
also taken out. as we were seeing there, just chased
What
down.
happened?
This was 8-1, and now Infamous has rolled off 6 kills in a row.
And the
Pack is
first
just smacking
Doom
creeps
was
up top.
wasted.
Yeah, it was on a Tidehunter who already used Ravage.
And most importantly, it just didn't do anything. Like, he
It
just
didn't
walked
die
away.
either.
Yeah. And Invoker's quite scary to play against as Doom in the mid game. Like when you just get Cold Snap and you know, Tornado EMP'd.
Do you take Devour bonus gold talent?
Kind of depends on the game.
Most people do.
If I think I'm getting a crap ton of farm, I usually don't
Well,
take it.
Sammy Boy's dead. So the cores are actually just dropping constantly, it feels like.
I feel like Sammy Boy's not supposed to be up here. This is like where the team wants to be making moves and stuff. Like his,
Yeah,
his own team,
I think so.
right? So you're like putting yourself on the part of the map. This is a Jenkins move. Because it's like an active offlaner like mentality. And Sammy Boy's got the run at you mentality. And in games where he's supposed to do that, like last game he did the same thing on PA, but his Pugna was like super strong. So it resulted in good plays. But this game, even though Monkey had a good lane, he's having a tough time mid game against the Invoker
Yeah, I was gonna
Earn
say,
Cold Snap, right?
you
So
know,
he's playing chill.
The problem is like these 3 cores on Zoomers are all really awful against Quaswex Invoker. Right
Yeah,
now.
they are.
Like, they all get mana drained and they're at literally 0 mana.
Most importantly, the Cold Snap Earn
And then they
owns
get
all 3
exactly.
of them. Yeah.
They also get kited by the cold
The
snap.
only counter they have to it is the Oracle, and he can only be at one place. So is this the Monkeys Forever death of the game?
Looks like it might be. Well, Tornado actually misses, but the Cold Snap is there. EMP to follow along with the Shackle. Do they have the damage to finish off before the TPs arrive? But
No,
the
this is
Oracle with the
debate.
false promise.
Excel coming in, maybe just dying.
Excel is definitely dead.
Oh,
Monkeys
the
will
kill.
live as a
Dude,
result
this
of
is
this.
the Monkeys Forever debate of the game.
Pepita will follow suit.
Hell yeah.
So 4 Zoomers. They
are
do lose
literally
their
hitting him
tower.
for 0 damage.
I mean, it is a Tidehunter, but he will eventually fall.
Will he?
Magnetize even used.
If he had a
I thought he was going to
Morgan
crack and
Mask.
shell the
Spirit.
magnetize off, so I thought he was going to live, but it didn't proc for a
Well,
while.
splitting the upright. Ocean, very low on mana right now.
KXY. Okay, he's fast.
Yeah,
though.
Monkeys does have Doom, but very little mana
Gunner
aside from that. Oh, Balance Strike onto 2! This could be a double kill.
Wow.
A very important one. They find the Invoker, which is the top net worth in the game. Earn applied to Michael inside the trees. Just
This
need a
all
little
started
vision.
with Infamous making the move.
And Gunner giving a little bit of vision. Ocean gets shackled for the time being. Monkey still has Doom, but probably doesn't want to use
He
it.
used the Oracle Q before the win run.
So another Boundless Strike, and that is going to be a kill for Monkeys forever. Very back and forth game here.
Look at Excel just taking the enemy triangle right now. That is so silly.
Oh wow, that was a stack too.
He's a Nature's player. You can. This is like only Nature's players will do this sort of stuff. Nature's 5 players, I should say. Not right, BSJ.
Yes. You don't really value your life as a 5 Nature's Prophet. You don't want to just relentlessly feed, but you're willing to take more risky farm. If you think it's open.
Yeah,
Thank you for calling me out right there, Jenkins.
yeah. In case anyone's wondering, he was eating food.
Don't say that.
I was really
Man.
hungry right there. There's 3 of us, and I usually talk way too much. So I figured it was probably like a good thing in 2 different ways. And here you are, just
Usually
shitting
I'll
on me.
fill in, but Jenkins was having too much fun, so
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. for
had to
doing
go
that
with
you.
it.
There he is doing it. Same thing again.
Yeah.
Classic.
But Monkeys will find him here.
You
Post
think you
stomp.
can juke monkeys
No.
in the
Another kill
trees?
for monkeys.
That will never work.
So now with that kill, Monkeys Forever is top in net worth, has the drums, phase boots,
God.
bracer, will be getting a blink in just a
Got
couple
the
hundred
centaur
gold.
creep at the perfect time.
Indeed.
After the Centaur helped out, actually, as a neutral.
Yeah, that centaur alley-ooped him.
Yeah, that
So-
was insane.
And then he just eats him.
Nice.
That's what you should do to
After-
all loyal pets.
I totally agree.
What do you go after the blink on this hero? Do you go for a BKB?
Usually Shivas or BKB or both. Like Shivas
At
even better.
any
against dwarf.
point, do you go Ags? I love
As
Ags
like
on
a
this hero.
6th item. You
Sixth?
usually,
That
something-
late?
Something like that.
I think 5th can be reasonable. Like if he has BKB Shivas, I think that could be a next
Sure,
item
sure,
max.
sure.
BKB Shivas is usually just so powerful.
Sometimes though, you
Oh.
need like a
4
Lincoln's cancel at that
Zoomers
point, though,
on
to
the
kind
other side of the river. Gunner's going to set this up with his ult. Excel getting extremely low, but Gunner's not able to actually finish him off as of yet. Monkeys now pops those drums. Is going to get Tornado from the other side. Gunner just jumps in, finally takes out the Nature's Prophet, and will continue to chase, but the Ice Wall will most likely stop this engagement.
So this happens right at the bounty runes, which means Zoomers get 3.
You know, it went from 8 to 1 to 8 to 8 to 14 to 8
Yeah, it's so crazy.
in kills, guys.
Very back
In
and
case you
forth.
couldn't follow
Look
me
at the net worth. It's like these were the 2 most stomped heroes.
Just
at the
because
start
there's
of the
so
game.
many kills, right? So it's
Yeah.
all the heroes that
My
got the kills
goodness.
are at the top. Morph is somehow ahead of the Sven now, even though his laning stage was atrocious.
We haven't even seen Sven on the camera in the last
Yeah.
7 minutes.
That's
He
true.
is going for the Lincolns, almost has it already.
Wow, that's pretty good timing.
Or is he just queued up on the?
He has the recipe and he's queued up on the Void Stone, I'm sure.
Oh, KXY with the tornado to start things off. EMP does connect on monkeys. And there's a huge Ravage onto 4 heroes. They're going to be able to take out
That's the
poor
Oracle.
Gunner
He
to
can't
start
save him
things
because the
out.
Ravage is just so
Shackle
massive.
onto the creep into monkeys forever.
The kick.
back
Wait,
into
was
the
that
river.
from Earth Spirit?
But he gets his Doom off in time. Of course, Ravage has already been used. No buybacks to follow.
Is he fine?
As the power shot does connect onto Ocean. Magnetize is doing a little bit of damage. It looks like everybody else will get out with their
he's
lives.
going to live. Yeah, he's living.
Looks fine, yeah.
Again, a Doom onto... We've seen 2 Dooms on Tidehunter. They're going to split the
threatening
uprights again. Ocean might be the sacrificial lamb for 4Zoomers. And that looks like it'll end there.
I legit have no idea what's going on in this game.
Just brawling.
This game is nuts.
Well, if we're going to follow suit how the game's been going, then Infamous gets 4 more kills in a row. And then back to
Morphling
4Zoomers.
was struggling in the laning stage, but honestly, as the game goes on, I would much rather be a Morphling in this game than a Sven. Your only threat is Doom, and it's actually really hard to Doom you when you have this, like, Invoker, Tornado EMP, you have the Tide Ravage.
And the Lincolns, of course.
Yes, and, like, you know, obviously that's assumed.
How good is the Boundless Strike from Morphling?
It's okay.
To go up to agility, does it make...
I would say it's probably better to take the tree jump, if anything. Like, you enjoy that part of it even more.
I
They
see.
have a Mask of Madness on Gunner. Is that a thing? It might.
I've seen this.
Is it just going to break it apart later?
I thought I've seen it on Carry Monkey. I don't know if I've seen it on Mid Monkey.
I've seen him mostly in Carry Monkey. Mask of Madness, Aghanims, that sort of thing.
Just seems. I guess they don't have too much physical, especially early on in the game, but on the side of Infamous, so like the minus armor is not a big deal.
Sure.
Still weird to me though. Maybe it's a thing. Like he knows more about Monkey than I do. So he is going for the Glimmer on the 5-position Nature's Prophet. He's pretty much just a let's make sure the lanes are pushed kind of hero. Allows Morphling to be more passive on the triangle and not have that be a hindrance to his team. He's just stacking up them Ancients. Oh, does he fail? Oh, and I think Ty just blocked it, dude. Oh my god.
You know why? Because
Classic.
I can tell you, Papada's a greedy off-lane player.
And he was ready to farm the Ancients himself.
Bro, whenever I played a European pub with Papada, and he was getting the shit flamed out of him for just farming.
Really?
On Centaur, I think. Yeah.
Well, I can't blame him for that.
I was getting the shit flamed out of me for like the first 3 or 4 days too. I was like, wait a minute, I realize I'm not allowed to hit neutrals in this region.
You are not. You are not.
You have to get used to it though.
Yeah.
You have to like
for sure.
shift your mentality pretty quick.
Papita's smoke is going to pop. It's going to blink out to the high ground. Won't be able to find anybody off the bat, but Monkeys Forever does. The Doom applied to the Invoker, who's now not really being chased and not really in too much peril, in all honesty. Is Gunner going to use his ult. Nobody's going to be really inside. Excel does take some damage on the side here, though.
Oh, it's an
The
Earth Spirit
Ravage is only going to
morph.
connect on a couple, but they do find the Oracle and Earth Spirit. So 2
Yikes.
kills to start things off. Sunstrike.
Oh, the
nice
bounty
dodge
run.
from Gunner. But the Gush is going to slow him down.
He's gonna have stun in 2.
The Boundless Strike, he's trying to get it off, but the Cold Snap is just too ridiculous.
Oh, the 3-man stop.
3 dead, but yeah, beautiful stop for Monkeys Forever, but it's going to cost him his life. So a 3 for 1.
They actually need to take a chill pill on 4Zoomers.
You
They
know what,
actually have to chill.
Sammy loves these games, dude. He loves being the superhero guy that's going to come in
That's
and
gonna
save the
literally
day.
Superman in.
He is so excited.
He's gonna say, "What the hell?" That is about to be what he thinks here. He's been wondering all game why that ancient camp is not there. He has been wondering all game, and here it is.
It's actually so good what Excel is doing. Like he's been completely.
He's
owning
probably
everything.
stolen like 500 gold from Sammy Boy this game, and we haven't even seen it.
Yeah, that is a very creative way. Instead of just TPing in and blocking it, he just farms it and just accepts death.
He owed Sammy Boy that death. Like that wasn't even enough to pay him back for all the ancient camps he's stolen
that's
so
worth
far.
it. He needs to die like 2 more times to make it not worth it.
Dude, that's definitely a thing as a carry where you're just farming and there's no way in hell you're expecting to run into anybody there. There's just a 5-position Nature's Prophet.
I'm telling you, that's
30
good.
At 30% health.
If you're gonna pick this hero as a pause 5, I feel like you gotta be doing crazy stuff like that.
I mean, you gotta abuse the fact that he can be literally anywhere
Yeah,
on
that's
the map,
strength.
right?
That's the strength of the hero. It's you play a hero for its weaknesses. That's for sure.
Yeah, you don't pick Pudge for any reason then, but you do still.
That is true. Well, strength is fun, so.
Yeah, his strength is to enjoy Dota.
Yeah.
Nice. We got a smoke here from 4Zoomers.
I thought they
Right
were
into
right
Excel
in Excel,
again.
and
Oh my god,
honestly,
dude, Excel is
yeah.
so good.
This
Gang
is
tank
perfect for
extraordinaire.
Infamous.
Gets his ult off too because of the shackle. That's so funny, man. What a god.
So smoke still
is
applied
still
to
smoked,
monkeys.
yeah.
Yeah. He does have the blink stop available. Doom is now online again.
It is kind of a bait that they think that the whole smoke is
This
over.
is so obvious though, because the mid lane is just.
Oh,
shoved
he's
into
going to
their
run right
tier 2.
into Windrunner.
Another man.
The
these
stomp actually
supports.
dodges the shackle. Still has Doom. Will he actually apply? He's yet to get a kill with it.
This is really important positioning on the map by both supports.
The supports are 100% carrying.
They are
this
gang
Infamous.
tanking this. They are actually intentionally putting themselves in front of their cores, which is really cool. This is something that most supports just don't understand. And we talked about it yesterday, actually. Remember that?
Yes,
we talked about the
yes.
Witch Doctor just walking in. Maybe that was this morning. And then, it all blurs together. It's some buyback on
buyback.
Earth Spirit. They're trying to take this fight. That's
Pepita,
a tide with Ravage.
He sure does. The silence is dispelled immediately. There's the Ravage. It's onto several heroes from 4Zoomers. Monkeys jumps
Invoker
in.
doomed.
Yep, he is doomed, so no spells coming from him anytime soon. He's actually just going to get chased down by Monkeys, who's continuing to take damage from Windranger in the meantime. They lose the Nature's
Where's the rest
Prophet,
of their
buyback
team?
onto the Oracle. The right clicks are ridiculous from Morphling. So that is a double kill for him. Forcef
Quas
keeping
region,
KXY
Quas
alive. How is he alive?
Oh,
the Morphling!
Oh my god, the Morphling just died full to 0.
But
Out of
now
all the
Infamous
people that
needs to
died
get out
there.
of dodge.
I was not
Tidehunter able to
expecting
TP out, or able to blink out. Morphling, like you said, the big kill for 4Zoomers.
They had 4 heroes at like 0 health and a Morphling at full, and he dies.
I mean, this is like exactly what we go back to. Like this hero is so high
Punishing.
skill. It's so easy to mess up like that. And even when you're losing or when you're winning, you can still die.
Did cost
From
them a
full HP.
buyback, but it is only Oracle, of course. So that was another. I mean, I'm not saying Monkeys made any mistakes because the Dooms have not actually gotten any kills yet. But he did take Invoker out of the fight for a while. But I cannot believe that KXY lived.
I think they're a bit on a different page here because all the targets he's ever doomed, no one on his team has been there to follow him. Like even just
Right.
like an Oracle Q or an Earth Spirit slow,
Literally
or
anything
a
for a
monkey
couple of
stun, like one little ability that slows them down and does a tad bit of damage would be enough for
I
these
could
dooms.
I could get it if there's like simultaneously there's focusing maybe like the Morphling or whatever, but like the other targets.
It
other
was
than the
Prophet.
Invoker-
It was Nature's Prophet that they were
Okay.
3-man focusing
Sure.
actually. Which
That
maybe
does not
you can attribute to Excel, or I don't know.
Sure, I was gonna say that seems worth it for Excel. Like that seems good for Excel. That he's saving his Excel saving his Invoker from a Doom. Like the Invoker does, you don't want the Invoker to die, but if the Invoker's wasting the Doom by just running away, then you're kind of okay with
I
that.
mean, even with that death though, Morphling's still top net worth.
This is true.
And I mean, I'd be more scared of a Morphling even net worth with the Sven, because Morphling's always online at a certain point, as opposed to Sven, who relies on his ult to some degree.
Yeah, that's true. And I think Morphling is one of the few heroes, like Brian keeps mentioning, that can actually duke it out 1v1 with the Sven and win. Once he gets like the Scotty and...
What I'm seeing is the supports, though. Both supports are about 1,300 ahead of their counterparts on the side of Infamous, which just means those Glimmer Capes, those Force Staves.
Nope, Sammy Boy and company going to find Excel again, but he's been the first to die in basically every fight, and they've been fine with that. But they do get the Wind
No
Ranger
Ravage.
with the right clicks.
He has it
Pepita,
now.
yeah, Ravage online, but there's the Doom applied to him. Can they get the kill? He's just going to attempt to walk away, gets Force Staff to safety. Continuing to get chased by Gunner. Do they have any more stuns or slows?
Is he just alive? Holy
He is
crap,
alive.
He is alive again. That Dragon Scale armor and regen.
But this does open it up for potential Roche. Again, Tidehunter's Ravage is up, so he needs to heal. Sunstrike will actually help them.
Very convenient DD rune here.
Yeah, true.
It's no longer on the Void Spirit from last game.
They're going to attempt to TP in the vicinity, but I think this will go the way of 4Zoomers. Aegis is still on the ground. Gunner finally picks it up. Balance Strike going to connect on one. There's the Ravage, though, that we
spell.
talked about. Gunner pops the BKB, and that's going to help him quite a bit.
No
The
Doom,
first
no
to fall
Spinel.
is Monkeys Forever. Here's the jump in. They're going to be able to find 2 off the back end of this. BKB still activating on Gunner. That was the 10-second, I believe. There's a big stun from Sven, but a deafening blast to follow, and that means 4Zoomers need to run away. Sammy Boy silenced for now, but the stomp from Monkeys Forever saving Sammy Boy and getting the bounty rune. That is probably worth the buyback, if nothing else. He probably will die, though.
I'm going to be honest with you guys. I know we see Gunner going down here. You know, maybe he's going to take somebody down with him. Let's wait here. Shackle onto the Sprout trees. Pretty nice combo there. I will say, this is the worst part about Sammy Boy as a player on your team.
Here we go.
He ulted for Roche. He is 300 gold from Ags, and they don't have Doom. So no Sven ult, no Ags, no Doom, and they fought after the rush.
And he's gonna
What
die
else is there
here.
to say about that? That is like a game-throwing fight to take.
And then he does that. He does.
Like this, they were gonna get Roche, and they could have just walked away. They could have just literally left.
He's definitely, he plays really fast. Like
There is no off button.
Yeah, always fast, always fast. Even when his team isn't necessarily ready to play.
He was the one with no ult.
Yeah.
No ult, no Doom, no
well,
Ags
no
for
Doom.
300
Yeah, he
gold.
used his ult for.
Yeah,
the
I'm
road.
saying like they didn't have anything, like actually anything.
When it comes to the,
It's just
risk,
sad to see because they were doing like they literally made the play to come back into the game just now, and I feel like they just chucked it all away in one like antsy play.
Sure. I mean, he's certainly improved on it massively. Otherwise, Zoomers wouldn't be so powerful of a team. But
This is an emotional. I'm actually upset because I saw such good things in game 2, and it's sad to see that they might lose this game because of that. Like a lot of other things have happened in this game, good and bad for both teams. But that alone was just.
I mean,
a
if they
complete
walk
throw.
away, then they're probably back in the game.
Oh, absolutely.
Maybe
They
a
have
slight
control.
deficit
They-
at most.
Oh yeah, they had Aegis too on Monkey King.
Right.
Like that's like a map control Aegis. Sven's gonna hit Ags timing. Suddenly the game, like if they get the next Doom on Tide, I think the game gets blown wide open.
So instead, they get team wiped.
They're down by
Morphling now has
9K.
time to get a Scotty. Yeah, 9K.
Look at the net worth of
advantage.
all the course, right? It's 2K for Morphling over Sven. It's
Titan
about 1,000.
Sliver.
It's about 1,000 for Invoker over Monkey King, and now the Tide has more net worth than the Doom, who has a gold steroid, right?
I was gonna say, like, speaking of
He had a blink like 10 minutes ago.
Tide, the Ravages have been absolutely insane.
Yeah,
in
they
these
have
fights.
very
like,
good
He has been
fights, very
completely
good
hard
Ravages.
carrying them with this hero, which
Solar Crest is great here too. I love the Solar Crest for Morph.
ultra buff up the Morph. This is a very easy way to make this hero guaranteed win the carry matchup.
If
is-
Morph gets Satanic, he might be okay with getting doomed and just sitting there.
I mean, he got the probable best tier 3 neutral item for Morphling, Titan
Absolutely.
Sliver. I think him and probably Terrorblade are the 2 best possibly in the
Yeah.
game. Oh, they find one as
It's
well,
nice
but
on
not quite
Sven
as good.
too, but it's yeah, definitely not as good.
And this will be a free tier 2 bot. And yeah, Scotty online along with the Lincolns and Mant. This is when Morphling is truly scary.
yeah, he's spooky.
Looks like he'll be going for a BKB next. So, do you not go for E-Blade at this stage?
No, you're right. Like a lot of fights, you can't reliably cast spells. You're just gonna be standing your ground and hitting. Like we talked about against Sven, you want that man mode hero.
Right.
Notice how he's itemizing to man
Oh,
mode.
Sammy Boy, shackled,
no.
gush, and there's the Cataclysm.
From
Down
full, man.
goes Sven.
Full HP.
It's sad that after everything is said and done, this game can we have no idea how the game would go if it weren't for that one fight. Like that one fight just decides everything. The
It's Dota, man.
entire map
It's Dota.
control is just gone.
I'm telling you, dude, I got that script written, okay? Not recorded, but it's written
Written.
about one single decision in Dota. It's always one big 1 to 3 decisions.
It is so important to remain self-aware of who is stronger than who at any given moment in the game. I feel like only Tier 1 teams reliably don't do that. Anyone that is not on a Tier 1 team will do that at any given moment. Don't you feel like an idiot every time you do it, too? Like,
Oh,
every
yeah.
time, I'm like, how am I doing this again? How do I find myself doing this again?
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
We
Like,
all know
it's-
that feeling.
What you're saying is not something that Zoomers is going to
Yeah.
look at this game and overlook. Infamous is also going to be very aware that they capitalize on a mistake.
The
I mean,
thing,
that's the whole,
yeah, and
that's
the thing
whole
is,
point.
Infamous also has to be aware that, like, we're stronger than them. like just run at them, right? Like, and they know that. And then like if then 4Zoomers also chooses to fight, that's what happens. You know, the result that we saw.
Yeah. God, dude. If Excel doesn't get MVP,
Yeah, I definitely, his plays have been sick.
I'm gonna mauled hard. I'm gonna look like Mason by the end of this stream.
This
Yeah.
is about as stylish as you can be on a 5-position nature prop. Are we gonna say SUNSfan?
Nothing.
Oh, I thought I interrupted you there.
No, absolutely not. I mean, if you guys want to vote on the Monster MVP, of course, you can go to bts.gg/Monster MVP.
Damn.
Don't let us influence you, though. You know, pick what your heart desires.
Just speaking the truth, that's all.
Gotta give him a little ASMR there. Don't remember that one.
Yeah, that was good. Can you give me another one of those? That was real nice.
Oh, boy. Well, Sammy Boy does have the Aghanim Scepter now. Working towards a Scotty. I mean, really, is it all about just trying to take out this Morphling? Or is Invoker, like, who's
It's
more
actually
important in
tied.
these fights?
Actually tied.
So, dooming Tide and just letting him do his thing while you try to fight the rest of the
Sadly,
squad?
it's like, yes, you have these 2 cores that you could really use a Doom on, but if they Ravage, I'm pretty sure they win the fight.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. What do you think, Jenkins? Would you agree?
I believe you are correct.
Maybe they can pop 3 BKBs and all in this Morphling.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Going back to this idea of knowing when you're strong enough to fight, I think for Infamous, at the point that they're at, with the obvious ridiculous gold lead, it's literally as simple as like ravage at least one person. And
If
and
you
win
can
the fight,
kill
'cause you them-
anybody at the
you-
start of the fight, you will win.
You will kill them with Cataclysm,
Yeah.
certainly, if you ravage one person. Unless Husky somehow has a blink.
Oh, the jump in, but again, it's Excel every single time.
Okay, well,
breaking these smokes.
do that again. Do that one more time and see if you can try to replicate that one. That was tough.
Has buyback, but again, Nature's Prophet, position 5, no big deal.
God, I hate to be that guy that's like going back to the same thing every time, but the smoke breaks
Yeah,
from Infamous. These supports
That's
are
like-
so good.
that's
you
4
keep doing
times
it.
at least
Yeah.
this game.
That's crazy. It's impressive.
It's so good.
Yep, Sammy Boy. Gonna pop that ult. That's the buyback onto the Nature's Prophet.
Nice
the Invoker
BKB.
getting extremely low.
Cleave,
KXY
nice.
does get cleaved down on the back of Windrunner.
The Doom!
Yeah, Doom
this
applied
hit?
to Morphling. This will be a huge kill for them. BKB
Superman!
bumped by Monkey. Sammy Boy
90
gets that
seconds.
ridiculous right click.
is
Excel
it.
is going
That's
to
a
be a
dieback.
dieback.
Let's go.
This is the opening that 4Zoomers needed.
75 seconds without 2 heroes. That is...
I actually thought the game was 100% over, so that's why I'm pretty excited right now. I thought this game was just over, and we were going to watch some slow but sure bleed to death. But Infamous decided to make it interesting.
Yeah, the tier 2 tower will fall in mid as a result. What's the status on the old Roshan? Probably not. All right, another 2.5 minutes. There's actually an indicator there. Very
It
nice.
shows the literal timer right there.
Yeah, there is a
That's-
literal. How much
we-
time is left, Pop-Tart?
we
Could you
have-
highlight
Pop-Tart,
that
if you
again?
would highlight
Thank
that.
you.
Nice.
Very good.
Is that Roshan over there? Oh, there we go. That's where he spawns, guys.
Yeah, there we go.
Well, you can actually see it below the head at the bottom
What
left.
if there was a 1% chance that Roshan just spawned at a random location not in the pit
That's
and just terrorized anybody
That's
nearby?
a good idea. That's
You
a
saw
great
that
idea.
clip of the 4Zoomers Snapfire launching
The Monkey King?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was,
Dude, that was legit.
that was
Yeah,
hilarious.
that was really good.
I would legit shit my pants if I was just farming a tier 2 and suddenly a Roche lands on me.
Yeah, no doubt.
And all my Dota play, like you know how like most of the time you're like, I've seen this before at some
Mhm.
point in your Dota career.
All right, now we have a question. Does Courier die to Sunstrike?
No.
Shannon?
What? No.
I will tell you the answer
Is
after
no.
this commercial break.
Okay.
Have you ever wanted to eat a hamster?
I hate you so much.
Did we finish the cosmetics? Oh, we did. I
Oh,
think.
we sure did.
We got into the.
we got to find different filler content
Okay.
now.
All right.
As the perpetual pauses
Okay.
ensue.
Here's a real talk, and for some reason this keeps getting denied. Nobody lets us do this. Maybe Hotbit went home; he'll allow it. All right,
What is that?
Why? What is your guys' favorite emotion?
No, not this again.
Why does nobody want to talk about?
Because
this?
it's not even, again, not interesting at all.
I like anger.
Yeah, you've made that very clear.
Brian, what's your favorite emotion?
I like tranquility.
Really?
I like happiness.
That's fair.
That's the obvious
That's
answer
fair.
that 99.9%
I
of
feel like
sane
I gave a
people.
better one.
Let me tell you one question before we get into it. Okay. think of Batman, okay?
Yeah.
What would that film franchise be without the Joker? Nothing. That's the answer.
Literally
Rhetorical
nothing.
question. Don't answer it.
Okay.
Because that man is filled with anger, and it makes things interesting. Okay?
Yeah.
You need the negative to balance out the positive. Just like we can see here. There's a positive in the fact that...
What emotion is
going
Infamous
first.
feeling as they smoke right here?
Well, we'll find out
Fear.
very shortly as
Excel.
again Infamous getting a nice initiation. Ravage into the Cataclysm. Not able to actually find a kill onto the Sven who gets the false promise applied, but they do find the Earth Spirit in the back end. There's the steal from Morphling turning into Sven himself.
Well,
Trying to get to high ground. Very nicely done, but they have ways to get up there as well. So 2 dead for 4Zoomers as Infamous trying to get some more kills as Windranger has to buy back in this game. Gunner pops the ult. Everybody just
dead.
runs away right now. Pepita stuck on the high ground now.
He got 4-stepped out of the
As
Monkey
he
King
is,
ult by
yeah, Gunner is actually
Excel.
surrounded with a full heal
Excel
from
just
Boundless Strike.
4-stepped him out of the Monkey King ult.
But now it's all down to Gunner in a 1vX situation. X equals how many heroes are available for Infamous.
Excel
Very good.
just 4-stepped Gunner out of his own ult.
Speaking of X, what a play from Excel.
Yep.
Can we
With
get
that
a
force.
highlight, or not a highlight, a
Pop-Tart-
MVP vote for this man right
Pop-Tart, can we go ahead and get an instant replay up on the screen?
here? Yes, please, Pop-Tart,
Pop-Tart,
do
can you
that.
code instant replay in the next 10 seconds
Please,
and show it to us immediately?
so that we can see the 4-step out of the Monkey King ult. That's just hype.
And this is going to be at least, they could just go for Throne and force the buybacks. Yep, that's going to be the buyback on a Gunner. Monkeys will follow suit. Boundless Strike is going to start things off, but it's still going to be a
This
3v4.
Morph is so unkillable. They even got another Lincoln's for him. Who is that?
Maybe they'll just settle for Rax now instead of the Throne.
That's most likely the Invoker. Yeah. The problem is their
Double
primary
Lincolns.
source of initiation is Svenstun and Doom. So Lincoln's is just so good this game. Like
they actually need the Oracle alive. in
yeah,
order
just to break the
in order to break
Lincolns.
the double Lincolns.
He's got that efficiency going with the Philosopher's Stone while he's dead. I like that.
Roshan
I like
is
that.
alive.
He's
No
actually
real
going
item.
for a Blink Dagger on
Does that
Oracle.
2 mean he has 2 items? That is really cool.
Wait, where does it say 2?
Down there, there's a 2 there.
Yeah, wow.
That means second Roshan.
Oh,
Which means he does have 2 items.
I feel like
it,
if
it
it-
means the
Okay,
same thing.
yeah.
Yeah, but not if it's the 7th Roshan.
that's true. That's
think-
actually,
Well, we won't know if it means the second Roche or the 2 items until we see the 7th Roche.
let's just hope for a 60-minute game.
Yeah, we need to see 5 Roches. That's where it tells us, because up until that point, there are 4 items on the Roche.
Okay, so 5 Roches.
We need to see 5 Roches, guys. Make it happen.
Pop-Tart, can we go ahead and see 5 Roshans, please?
Can you queue up the
Can you spawn
simulation?
Roshan early for them so that they can just kill it repeatedly so we can just get this over with?
Yeah, this debate must be settled, unlike the Bloodseeker one, which Jenkins refuses to acknowledge his incorrectness.
You know what?
All right, so
There's a few things I'm
KXY has
incorrect
the
about.
cheese,
I'm friends with you.
Aegis
That was a mistake.
on the Morphling.
If you stay friends with me long enough, you will get kicked for Monkeys Forever.
Friendship kicked. Very sad.
To the people at home that
it's
don't...
Havoc Hammer time!
Yes!
Havoc Hammer time!
To the people at home that don't understand, Jenkins on like 4 different teams has been kicked for Monkeys Forever.
This is 100% accurate.
And this doesn't make you salty at Monkeys at all?
No,
Jenkins?
I absolutely love the guy. He's a great fucking guy. I don't hate him at all.
That sounded very visceral, as you like to say.
No viscerality there. Monkeys Forever's a great guy.
Yeah.
Sounds like it's been
God.
festering inside you for quite some time.
Oh, it's been destroying my insides. Let me tell you.
You sound
know what that feels like.
revulsed.
The revulsion in your voice.
It's overwhelming me right now. I need
They
to
also
get it
got
out.
an illusionist cape on Morphling. That's
Oh my
nice.
god. Yeah,
Not
is that the
even
literal
okay.
best you can get?
Also putting Leveler in your backpack is pretty nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's pretty high.
Okay.
But the Havoc Hammer on Tide, that's really nice because you do the Anchor Smash Havoc Hammer. That's like a
Well,
40 mana clear wave.
I was
60
going,
mana.
I was
excuse
going
me.
to say the obvious best neutral item combination you can possibly come
There
up
it is! There it is.
with. What a play from
Efficiency.
Papita. Bringing that camp
Oh,
down.
a
and he gets
second Witless Shaco.
Oh, my
Shaco
God.
Shako.
Bingo
Yes.
bongo.
What an item.
Another Havoc Hammer
Who
coming
takes
hot.
it? Is that the Morphling item? That would be
No,
interesting.
it's probably Windranger or Invoker. Windranger or Invoker are both nice.
Oh, I feel like Invoker to just not die to Doom ever.
Yeah, I mean, he's got 2,000 mana. He
Yeah,
does.
he's
Oh, he's
good.
taking
He's
Prince's
good.
Knife. He's taking Prince's Knife.
Now, Prince's Knife
Okay.
with Waveform,
Sure.
that sounds kind of cool.
Yeah, but you'd rather have the Illusion Escape, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure.
I feel like it's not Morphling's job to like disable people.
Yeah. Oh, Spell Prism
Prism.
for Doom.
Doom.
I would
Definitely
give it to
Doom, yeah.
Honestly, not the worst on Sven either. Just keeping.
Oh,
that
that's
uptime
true.
on
It
this-
actually is really nice
on
on
the
Sven
Sven.
because you do have mana problems.
Yes.
He actually gave it away though. I actually would have kept that on Sven. I think. But he's actually keeping the Spider Legs for Nature's Prophet. I think is why he's holding
That
on to
is
those.
very reasonable. That's an annoying.
Well, this looks to be an uncontested second set of barracks,
Yeah,
and with
Infamous
the
is
Aegis.
just plowing, man. This Invoker Lincolnsing the Morphling is just you can't deal with this. I don't think.
Very little response.
And they're going to
They
have
need
to try to defend this one.
they have
Raid
to think
boss
of
morph.
something.
This is the big one, ladies and
That's
gentlemen.
still a 9-second beat.
Look at how many. He's actually running out of room over his head with the amount of buffs available to him. This is going to be Megas. Monkeys is going to jump in,
Oh,
but the
Lotus
Lincolns
with
and
oh,
Lotus.
no!
Oh my goodness!
Oh no!
Gunner pops the ult. They're just going to.
He's just hitting the racks.
He
He's
is
literally
dealing a
just
lot of
hitting the
damage,
racks.
But the racks will likely fall.
He's satanicked up, and now he hits them again.
There's the Ravage follow
no.
into the Cataclysm.
double
Monkeys
Cataclysm?
explodes. Everybody, Sammy Boy dies, buys back into the game, but has already expended his ultimate. So that should be good game and goodbye to
Yeah, but
four
this is
Zoomers.
tournament live, so they can't just throw in the towel, even though it's grim as hell.
That Lotus Orb was disgusting.
And he didn't even get the Doom on the morph.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
it
we
just
talked
got
about this
reflected
early game,
kids,
but
yeah.
Morphling at a certain point, there's just literally nothing you can do. This hero is just ridiculous.
Sven is single target physical. Morph's great against that, so they don't actually scale very well at all versus Morph.
I
Yeah.
mean, we were shitting on Morphling pretty hard. I'm not gonna try to. ignore
Early game, it
pretend
was
that-
He
a
died
yikes.
several times.
I know. Is this redeeming the hero? Does this redeem the hero to you guys?
It doesn't necessarily redeem the hero, but at no point did we ever say Morph was a bad hero. He was just hard to play. That's all we said. And he wasn't good enough to be rewarding enough. But in a game like this, where you are so good against both their mid and safe laner, right? Because they're purely physical damage. I think Morph will scale way better than normal. And every hero in the game has a place.
I agree.
Except for Bloodseeker.
Wow, that's very well said, BSJ. I could not have seen that coming a mile away or anything
Yes.
like that.
Yes.
We're going to take a quick break, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll be back for the whatever. We're going to talk and then end. We'll be back. God, what a terrible outro. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Excel for MVP.